Hello, everybody. Oh, Jesus, just kicked something. What the fuck?
Channel. What's this?
So, I don't know how long your interview was today, but mine went on for fucking ever.
Oh, mine was like 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah,
Just
mine
a
was
quick
like
interview.
90.
Ooh, yikes. That's
Yeah, most interviews aren't like that, babe.
yeah.
Well,
How?
so I've
What
never
did you
had a
guys
one
talk
on.
about?
I've never had a one-on-one interview. I've only
Yeah.
done group things, and this was another group thing.
Huh.
And a huge portion of it was pretty much the owner dude going through, this is our company, this is what we do, this is how we do things.
Yeah.
And he went the fuck on forever.
You know. All right.
Yeah, it was like impressive.
You know, I don't know how to. I don't know what to make of that.
But I got out of it that while it is relating to getting people signed up for insurance, it's not normal. They don't really have like cold calling. It's, this company is working alongside this company to give their employees insurance, but finding out one on one what they need.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Huh.
going into,
Which essentially means that the upselling is not the
yeah,
name of the
there isn't upselling.
Okay. So
That's
you're
like
not
discouraged.
selling to. So are you selling to individuals or are you selling to companies?
Well, the company reaches out to what would be us, and we come
You work with
in
the
and
company. Okay.
we one on one we talk to their employees, find out what their employees need, and set them up individually. So it's not, well, here's package 1, 2, and 75, there's all this shit. It's more, what are you looking for, and how can we individualize that and work
Okay,
that
so I
out?
guess the main question that I have is would that be so you're not determining so there's kind of two different ways, I'm sure you guys know, but I have to explain this to phrase my thing right.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so there's kind of two different aspects of getting people signed up for insurance. You're
Mm-hmm.
either helping the company choose which service, which plans to offer, or
Mm-hmm.
you're going to that company working with employees during their new hire process to help them figure out which one of the three plans that the company has already pre-approved that they're willing to pay for or help with, and helping the employee pick out which one works for them.
It
You
doesn't
kind of know what,
sound like there's the step where you work alongside the company to figure out what works for them,
yeah. So
because it doesn't
those
cost
are
the
kind of two
company
different
anything.
things. Oh, so the company is
The
not
company pays
providing any.
nothing,
Huh.
which means
So
they save money from their bottom line, and the individual pays for just what they need. They're not paying a premium for it being through
huh.
their work.
Okay. Is so there's are they contracted employees? I guess you wouldn't know if you're talking to contracted employees or not.
I have
Because
no
usually,
clue. I don't think it
yeah.
is based on how long they've been in existence, over 100 years. So
I honestly doubt that she would get that information.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't get that information. The only reason why that's curious is because most companies that offer insurance work with an insurance provider to basically say the company is going to subsidize this portion of the insurance, and then these are what the rates that your employees will pay. Um, that's how I understand how it usually works. And then if you're a contract employee, so if you're contracted to work for a company, the company doesn't subsidize anything and you just have to get your own insurance. So then I guess I would be curious if you're basically the company brings you in to talk to their contractors so that they can pick the right insurance for them. Or I don't know, or maybe it's just a new model that I'm not familiar with.
I think this is just their own model. it worked out to, on average, the employees that they talk to at these companies are paying 30 to 60% less, somewhere around $11 a paycheck.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. And because the business that they're partnering with isn't paying anything other than whatever their own individual pieces are, it equates a lot of savings across the board.
Why the hell did I get reset?
Same. I don't know.
That's weird.
Whatever. Huh. That is interesting. I would actually be really curious about that to figure out more about how that business model works.
It's got to be working well because they didn't have to downsize anything during COVID. They anticipated a 50% decrease in signups. So in turn, they bumped up the pay for their employees by 50%.
Yeah, but that's kind of the story for a lot of companies during COVID.
A lot of companies were just letting people go. This one seemed to be key on retaining everybody.
Not the raises part, but the companies in general. A lot of companies have been faring very well. A lot of big companies have been faring very well under COVID.
I've only been hearing about downsizing and loss of employees and decreased financial profits and whatnot.
Just from what I have, that's just from what I've heard, and the information, the people that I know that get that information usually only deal with much higher end businesses. Medium and small businesses were definitely seriously affected.
Yeah. But they used all kinds of buzzwords that were in my resume after they already had my printed copy of my resume. Yeah, it was kind of a trip.
I would just make sure, and I'm sure you have, I would just make sure you Google them and make sure that there's not any
they seem pretty
sketch shit
cool.
that you get. That would be my only concern.
They're all about like growing as a professional and advancing within your position. And I literally I'm looking to grow both as a person and a professional right there in the fucking resume. They go on about wanting to give back and help out the community. I literally have edging up on 8 years of volunteer experience. Oops. So much closer here.
I would just be very interested to learn more about what that company does, because that sounds very weird.
I don't know, everything seemed pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I'm sure it's probably just something that I'm not familiar with. The whole idea, though, with the the work itself sounds completely normal. Sounds like I'm pretty sure I know exactly what you would be doing.
Yeah.
Or maybe not exactly, but I have a good idea. And that's totally a legit thing, so there isn't any problem with that. I was just really curious how, like, what the relationship is between the company you'd be working for and their clients.
Well, there's a whole lot of encouragement to maintain whatever ongoing contracts and whatnot.
Yeah. Because I know when I worked for Insight, we had people come over from our benefits provider, our health benefits provider, to a space. The biggest thing that they did was explain in detail what an HSA was and how it worked and why you wanted to do it.
I love HSAs.
So, but they had representatives there from like Blue Cross Blue Shield and
I've had them
other
before.
the VSP to actually walk through and explain the benefits. Okay, whoa.
There you go.
Nice.
Oh, I see it.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it behind the rock.
Yeah. But they seem pretty fucking legit. Nothing comes up sketchy on the Googlebot.
Yeah, that's just a long ass interview. Jesus, 90
It's
minutes?
mostly because of their, like, this is who we are, this is what we do, this is our message thing. He went on forever. And then I
I think
received
the longest interview I've ever had was like 15 minutes.
My actual interview portion was all of like 5 with this lady.
Ah, okay.
But it was that brief one-on-one with her, and then go into a medium-sized conference room, fill out a 25 to 28, I don't remember, long questionnaire. Unfortunately, a lot of it was like agree, strongly agree, disagree,
Yeah.
strongly disagree, and all that shit. And then he came in, did his thing. But he was the owner dude who runs that location, which is our only location in Arizona for them. And then in the past month, they've opened up a location in California and in Utah, and it appears that they have several more coming to California. If you knock me off, I will end your life.
You and me both.
Good choice. Company started further out east, moved, slowly expanded.
Mm-hmm.
But they look super fucking stable.
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly, it's not a bad job. Just what the job is itself, that actually sounds like a pretty nice job. Sounds like you're more explaining things to people instead of trying to sell them to people. Sell stuff to people.
And I don't like selling things to people who don't already want it. If you're going to sell people a fucking insurance thing that their company is already working with you to do, then they're sort of expecting it. They're probably looking into it. And he said about 60% of people do sign up when they go and get into partnership or whatever. And that's great. 60% of the employees sign up for this shit. And it's not all your standard healthcare stuff. I don't want to go too in depth and have somebody be like, oh, I know where that is. I know who you're talking about.
Fair.
But my god. He talked about the pay. What the fuck was it? It's first year employees can make between 40 and 80,000 because you get kickbacks from everybody that you get signed on, and you get annual renewal kickbacks from the people that you've previously signed on. So you're literally just making more money as time goes on top of a minimum.
Yeah. Okay. My reaction to that, by the way, was only because those are typically pretty red flaggy sales stuff.
There's a minimum number underneath it all.
Okay.
And it's not based on, you have to make XYZ number of sales. It was your average worker signs on this many people per week. This is where that ends them up. This is about the max on average of where people end up, that kind of thing. And I am okay with that. If there's a minimum underneath it and I'm not selling shit that people don't need, then I can handle it. I also really just appreciate their whole business model of putting other people first when you're working with them to get their shit figured out and not selling them the absolute best whatever when they don't need it.
No, it sounds like a good spot.
I think it's a good fit for me. But I have to wait until tomorrow night between 5 and 6:30. And I'll get a call back and hear about where I stand.
So well, good luck.
Fingers fucking crossed, right?
Yeah.
I still can't figure out who they are versus all of my spreadsheets of applications. I can't identify them anywhere.
As in, like, you don't know
I don't
the name of the
have
company?
proof that I applied to them.
Oh.
I cannot find them in my list. No, that's not to say that ZipRecruiter didn't, launch me out as a potential. And they found it, through available resumes or whatever.
It's definitely a possibility, yeah.
But I cannot figure out who the hell they would have been. Y'all did not.
Yeah, we did. Oh, there you go.
That was close.
We didn't even take the easy way.
We didn't even rebound it. We swished it.
Okay.
We thick.
I think that was the right way to go.
How are we supposed to get up there?
I think
Great
we're supposed
question.
to somehow go along the edge, but not hit the... Jesus. Oh, there's a mound here.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, there is a mount there. That makes sense. Shit.
Confused I am, yes.
Oh, I just jumped over it. God damn it. Got it.
How?
I had to like rebound it just right off of the bulge in the middle and then do a double jump. I didn't want to go too you don't want to go too fast. You want to have just enough speed to get there.
That was a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Massive penis in the anus.
Yeah. My interview
I somehow won. I had no clue.
significantly easier.
Yeah, this is the company that you had been with.
Yeah, they basically were like, hey, saw that you had been working with this company, supervisor. I wanted this to make sure to know that, hey, like, I understand if you want to go to the knock and things like that, because that's what you're more qualified for, and I get that. That totally, we'd love to have you there too. But just know that we don't want to short IT help desk. So like we do ask when people join that they join that stay on the team for a year. Like, all right, yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. And then he just reiterated the pay and the schedule, and then the team lead had some like fun questions for me about more like personality questions. Like I was the only one on a webcam, and they could see my ring light. So she was like, I could see the ring light in the reflection of your glasses. So I assume that you stream. So what games do you stream?
Oh shit!
So
Deductive.
we talked about Baldur's Gate 3 for like 3 or 4 minutes, and she was pretty jazzed about it too. And then we talked about D&D in general, and then that was basically it.
Wow.
So I was told that I will hear back either today or tomorrow morning about the last interview, which is with the manager. which basically I'll hear back whether or not I got moved on to that last step. Judging by the way that interview went, I probably will. But you never know, and I haven't heard back yet, so I'll probably hear tomorrow. And then it's just a really short interview with the manager, which is typically just to make sure I'm not a fucking crazy person or something. And then that would be it in the process.
Okay, that was cheap.
Shut up. Yeah, so there were 9 of us at mine. And it sounds like everybody made it past step 1, which was talking to either him or the chick that I spoke to.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, you went to the conference room. There we go. And you filled out the packet and then listened to him go on about his life story with the company.
Fun.
And then step 3 is he will call people back tomorrow night.
Nice.
Actually, we had to fill out a 4-question survey. And if you didn't fill that out by 5:30 tomorrow morning, if it wasn't in his inbox by then, you were disqualified from the position. And it was honestly really fucking easy. I showed it to Scorpio.
They just want to check that you can actually go to your email and do what you say you can do.
Basically, yeah. I remember the fucking questionnaire that I got when I got hired on to XPO. It was literally like a 20-question questionnaire, and you basically list every single drug that you could think of.
Oh my
then
God.
It was, have you ever used this drug? Have you used this drug in the past, 5 months? Have you ever been convicted of a crime using this drug or under the influence of this drug?
Oh my God.
That was the questionnaire. And I'm like, wow, that they really that's the fucking minimum requirements here.
Mine was mostly
to be fair, though,
situational. Do you like leading a team? Do you enjoy working with others? That kind of horse shit.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's so fucked up. I missed.
Same.
Yeah, I'm pretty jonesed about it. They have every shift imaginable. The funniest thing is the client that they have overnight shifts for that they cannot get people for, is the client that I did the most with, when I was on intake. I did they're the ones that had all of the patching issues, that constantly had the changing patching requirements, and then I spent weeks just constantly updating patching for all their devices.
Oof.
And that is hilarious because I asked the point of contact for that client for the IT help desk is the same guy that I worked with when I was on intake. And that's the only client that they have overnight shifts before, which honestly I prefer, especially in an IT help desk environment.
Yeah, there's less bullshit happening.
Excuse me. Yeah. And how hilarious would it be if I got that and then I called that guy? I'm like, hey, you remember me? Yeah, we used to work together. Yeah, I'm in the IT help desk now. Because that guy was cool. Him and I were cool. They just had changing patching requirements. And it wasn't his fault. He was a project manager. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. It was just all the different teams that company has were all going to him and saying, oh no, we need patching like this. Oh no, we need patching like this.
Jesus.
So that would be a lot of fun. And Alex also has no idea that I even applied.
Does he still work there?
Oh yeah, Alex still works there. So what I'm thinking is if I get the job and, when I get the computer and everything, I'm going to go on to the Slack, the messaging tool.
And just DM him.
And just DM him and be like, wow, man, I'm new here. Do you have time to someone told me that you had time to show me around.
Oh my God. That'd be great.
Have him be like, what the fuck? greatest thing is I won't even need to go back into the office because they have my picture on file still
Oh no.
from the previous employment. So they could just pull that up, use that picture for the company ID, and then send me all of the computer and everything.
Jesus.
So I don't need to go back into the office at all.
Whoopsie doodle.
That's what I ended up doing.
This thing from today just went from being, I have no idea who this is or what they want, to, I really, 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 really want this.
That's good.
So I have no clue how many positions are open. I don't know anything about the starting base pay yet.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't know for sure if that's the same location where everybody would work from or not, because if it is, it's perfect. It is exactly where I want to be. It is in the middle of the area where I've been looking for apartments.
Excuse me.
It is a decent location for commuting currently or in the future.
Middle of butt fucking nowhere.
Nah, it's in the middle of exactly what Katie wants.
Flagstaff.
No. No.
It's exactly where we needed to be.
No, I love
Flagstaff.
everything about the Chandler Gilbert area and to a smaller extent Tempe.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where I want to be. It feels right there. Nice shot.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know what's really funny is one of my friends used to live down there. They now live up on like way northwest,
Mm-hmm.
like even more northwest than I am.
Oh.
And they say the same thing. They're like, man, it just doesn't feel like that Chandler Gilbert area.
Mm-hmm.
I just hit the fucking rainbow.
Me too. Piece of shit rainbow. Dunk. I saw that. And of course, initially when talking to my father about all of this,
He was ecstatically excited.
yeah, no, I wish.
Which is hilarious. He's also usually not happy that you're also still there.
Oh, I know. It's the greatest little double-edged sword, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No, I told him and he was like, oh, is there anything closer by? And I was like, not really. He's like, well, you should try looking. And I'm like, unfortunately, there's also not really many places to live where we are. He's like, well, there's this whole big apartment complex coming. And I'm like, yeah, that's probably all already signed for.
And probably expensive as fuck. Like,
oh, I know, right? I've seen it. It's
I didn't
like
go
low-key bougie.
apartments in like my old apartment that used to be that I used to live at in like you remember that apartment?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like $850 a month now.
My God.
Yeah.
What was it when you were there?
That's not an $850 a month. That was barely a $600 a month apartment.
I was about to say, I could swear it was like $6 something.
It was $600, yeah. It was $600 a month. It was like $593 a month. And,
yeah.
Yeah,
close enough.
Yeah, it's like an $850 apartment now. Same area. They did like they repainted it. The apartments look the same. They haven't like replaced them with like nice floors or anything. Like they look exactly the same.
So it's still vaguely half shitty $600 apartment.
Yeah.
That's great. That's beautiful. Way to go. So,
yeah. It's just shit's expensive.
Yeah, it is. I have a fucking Excel sheet of things that we've been looking into. It ain't cheap.
No, it's not.
But of course, with my dad like, oh, you should try to work and live out here. I don't want to fucking live here. It's a cute place. It's not for me. It's never been for me.
That's also fair. It's
It's
and I said that to my
retirement.
mom. Yeah, young family and retire. You know,
My dad has a friend who lives out there, who moved out there,
intentionally,
and he just like he only was able to do that because he could work from home. He's like, he's not gonna drive the fucking hour and a half one way every day to get to work.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him. I fucking done drives like that. I used to live in Chandler and work off of, excuse me, fucking Deer Valley in 17. Like, I've done that drive before. I've done drives like that before. It is not fun.
No. I was telling my mom, I was like, yeah, this is a great place to be, but not for me. She goes, what do you mean? I'm like, I need a proper city. I need an area. What are you doing, Scorpio?
Yeah, I know. Trying to look around for something.
And I guess my mom was like surprised. I was like, we grew up in fucking Sonoma County. I need bigger. I need more.
I don't feel right. City and put it in the middle of fucking nowhere.
And I don't quite think my dad understands and respects my view on that.
Fair. I don't think he... I am in no place to say or comment. Let me phrase it that way. I apologize.
Meh.
I don't know your relationship with him that well.
He and I don't get along, but we don't get along for dumb reasons. And it's shit like this. Where, you know, he's like, you should find something close. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking be stuck here. Are you kidding me? And I don't think he understands how it feels to be stuck here.
The fucking Hallmark TV special. I don't want to be stuck in my small town. You don't understand me.
Pretty much.
I'm sorry. I wasn't making fun of you with that. I was just pointing out the similarities.
About to say the shade coming out from left field.
No, look, dude. I lived in Billings, Montana, for like 2.5 years. Billings, Montana, while being the biggest city in Montana, is so. Going there from San Diego, it is a small town. It is a baby town. And that culture shock is fucking horrible.
Oh yeah, trust me, I come from a small farmer town.
Yeah,
it's a glorified truck stop. Like, I get you.
Meanwhile, I grew up like half an hour from San Francisco in the middle of the Bay Area.
When half of your town is employed at the fucking local Loves, you know you live in a small town. I'm sorry. That just popped in my head. I've stopped in places like that. And it never dawned on me, like, there's, like, nobody that, like, everybody that lives here has to be employed at this one Loves in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, yeah. You're either employed with the Loves or the adjacent Arby's. Like, there's no in between.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
Hey, nice cock.
It was an interesting bank move. But I also want to start my own grown-up life and have my own grown-up career and be, you know...
Be an adult.
Like,
you need that. It's a part of growing up. You need that. There's nothing wrong with that. And then you could be like me, who fucking starts your own grown adult life fucking 3 times and has to constantly move back in with his parents.
To watch, man. It's a reality for our generation.
I appreciate what you said, because it's absolutely true. It also sounded like an ED joke.
An ED joke?
Erectile dysfunction joke.
Oh. Jesus Christ, you're welcome. No, our generation's been crippled with a really shitty housing market and an awful job economy.
Oh yeah.
We have failures to launch left and right. We take longer to completely launch on our own. And we're kind of being handed a shitstorm to sift through on our way out. You know, it's not fucking easy.
On top of that, we have the highest level of credentialism required with the highest level of cost of education.
Yeah.
More jobs than ever require credentials, require a degree.
I need a $270 certification. That's all I need for this job. It's basically an insurance selling license thing.
Yeah.
And I can stomach that. That's fine.
Yeah. You know, it's an interesting fact that I never thought about until it was presented to me, and I did research on it. 50% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck.
Yup.
1 out of every 2 people are financially unable to save money.
Yeah.
Or financially unable to absorb a $400 emergency.
Yeah. Another fucking way that our generation is just fucking crippled.
I had an interesting thought that someone that I was talking to somebody about, and I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on it if you're down to talk about it. It's about minimum wage, but if you don't want to talk about it, that's totally fine. I get it. Like, if you guys just don't want to talk about it, that's cool. But if you want to, if you're interested, I learned something about it that I thought was interesting, a different perspective.
The minimum wage and living wage are not the same thing?
No, that's not the perspective that I had gained. Are you guys cool with I talk about it or not?
I mean, I'm curious.
Yeah, so, and then just stop me anytime if you guys want me to stop. But the whole foundation of it was that a flat minimum wage is not effective.
Oh, you mean like national minimum wage?
To say that every single person in the entire, like, $15 an hour is enough for every single person in the entire country to stay out of poverty is actually, like, the idea that there is $1 amount for that is a flawed thought.
State economy is very too much for that.
Yeah, and there's just a huge, there's a huge difference in Helena, Montana. $15 an hour is more than enough to live, like, way more than enough to not live in poverty if you're working 40 hours a week. But so many businesses will be unable to absorb that in Helena, Montana.
Exactly.
Or if you go to Sacramento, $15 an hour, you're still going to be living in poverty. The difference between $10 an hour and $15 an hour is, okay, what poverty and slightly less poverty, but still impoverished.
Yeah.
In Sacramento, and most businesses in Sacramento, a lot more businesses in Sacramento could eat a higher minimum wage, like, without problems, because of just how much money it already costs.
Yeah.
There. So one of the things
can't do
that
one flat rate.
So I was trying to think of, well, if you could forget the political nightmare it would be to enact something like this, what would be the best possible outcome? And I had a thought that if you wanted to, regardless of how difficult it was to enact politically, if you wanted arguably the best way to have a minimum wage that keeps people out of poverty, if you work 40 hours a week, you would develop an algorithm, this is a very possible algorithm to develop, but basically a formula that you look at the average rent of a 1-bedroom apartment, you look at the average cost for certain key items like power and water and things like that. And you plug it into this formula that determines how much money you need to make, basically to determine the cost of living in a certain area, which we already do. We already have that. Then you determine how much, what percentage of a person's income, if you're working 40 hours a week, should be spent on cost of living, and how much should be extra to help fuel the economy. Basically, what is the bare percentage of your wealth that needs to be spent on cost of living so that you can keep yourself out of poverty?
Yeah.
And that formula, you basically take that percentage and you have the known cost of living in each county, and you like, okay, let's say I'm going to just use some random numbers, but let's say 60% of your income needs to cover all of your cost of living expenses for you to be able to stay out of poverty.
Yeah.
Well, 60% of your cost of living being in Pena County versus Sacramento County are very different.
Yeah.
So, but since it's a percentage, you can still have you can still have that.
Yeah.
So basically, using that as a formula to determine minimum wage, with the assumption, I guess the assumption of the minimum wage goal being 40 hours a week is enough to keep one person out of poverty. I would be really curious to see what those numbers look like. So that's actually something I didn't even think about. I'd be really curious to see what those numbers look like, because I'm sure there is a way there. I'm sure people have already figured out a good. Actually, I know people have already figured out how much of your income can be spent on bills, like how much of your income you need to have left over to be able to be considered to be able to pay for your, to be able to pay for your other expenses. Like when you talk about bankruptcy, they take all of your bills, and a certain percentage of your income has to be, if more than a certain percentage of your income is devoted to paying bills, then you qualify for different kinds of bankruptcy options and things like that. So like the math already exists.
Well, the only problem is,
excuse me,
that economically cannot happen. Only because the minimum wage is the bottom line. That bottom line isn't supposed to be something you should live off of. This is something for, like, let's say 16-year-olds in high school that want to get like a job flipping burgers just to get money. That's what these jobs are made for.
so
The
and
living
that's
wage is supposed to be for
go ahead, my
something
bad.
else, like you worked up the chain to a manager, or you went to school, you went to college afterwards, or you got an apprenticeship. It's not designed uh to live off of.
And that's when you get into the disagreements for what the minimum wage is, and my idea was more to determine what the minimum amount of money you need to make in every area to stay out of poverty. Now then you take that and then you go to the philosophy of, should a minimum wage be a wage that somebody could live off of. And you and I disagree on that, and that's fine. um uh and that's not necessarily something that I feel like we should get into, because that is the crux of the political debate right there. But yeah, I see what you mean.
Where's the next one? I wonder if I can find these. Where are those? I thought oh, there it is. Okay, they're in here somewhere. Ah, here we go. I just want to find a fucking job. I just want reliable, steady income
Yeah.
Company that I don't hate.
I am curious, and if you would prefer that we just drop it, I totally get it, and this is from curiosity, not trying for anything else. Is there a point when that definition of the minimum wage, like when did that definition of the minimum wage come into play? Because that is not the writing when the minimum wage was first signed as a part of the National Industrial Recovery Act. It was on track with a living wage was the minimum wage.
They've always
I'm
been two
curious,
different things.
well, that was when the
The minimum
National
wage was
Industrial
initially
Recovery
brought
Act was.
around as a way to make ends meet between proper jobs, and then was seen as a connotation for low paying job, good for entry level, good for young worker, temporary worker.
Because that's just not. I'm sorry. I am looking at the act right now just because I'm curious how it was specifically worded. But because my bad. Because I know that when it was enacted, it tracked with a living wage, and then the minimum wage stagnated in. I know it has stagnated in 2009, but basically the minimum wage was the minimum amount you needed to be paid to not be in poverty. At least that's what it was. I don't know if there was any official changes with that or if it was just a cultural shift where people just started to associate with lower paying jobs. But
well, it's kind of always had that association because it's the minimum that can be paid. It's
yeah, and
this
I'm
is the
not definitely
floor.
don't think that it's not associated with lower income jobs. Like I get it, but I guess maybe the breakdown for me is when did the lower paying jobs, if you're working at those full times, when did those become, hey, you deserve to be living in poverty with government subsidization?
I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about any of that.
And that's, yeah, I don't know the history behind it very well. I need to read up more on it, but it is definitely, the minimum wage is definitely associated with the jobs that are entry level, in the sense that they don't have uh, a they don't have like a high skill requirement. They don't have an education requirement or anything
Yeah,
like that. Like
no
totally, like at
certifications, etc.
100%.
Again, like I was saying before, that was supposed to be for, when you're not paying rent, you're not paying for food. It's when you're a kid, when you're in high school.
Well,
Hopefully, you're not kicked
that's
out
what
at your house.
That's what it
yeah,
became.
that's what it's become, definitely. And a lot of the counter arguments to that are that that's what part-time jobs are, um, and instead of full-time jobs.
Well, and you also have to think of it from the angle of it's the jobs that don't have many requirements, but those jobs are also so readily available that that's what you should be looking for instead of state aid.
Yeah, well, so the idea behind state aid and that subsidization is to help keep you out of poverty.
Well,
At least I would assume so. It's like food stamps exist because you make under a certain amount of money and you need assistance. The state has decided that you need assistance to pay for food because you essentially live in poverty.
and
So
alongside
it's
that,
supposed to.
now our states, what is it? When you're without a job and you're looking unemployment, our unemployment number is about to drop to just over half of minimum wage to discourage the abuse of it. Because whether people want to admit it or not, there are a lot of individuals staying on unemployment instead of finding a job because it pays more than minimum wage.
Actually, for a
Doesn't
good stint
okay.
of time during the deal during the COVID issue, it was being paid more than me.
They were paying
Yeah,
something over 15 at one point, was it? I can't remember.
$15 or
yeah,
$16 an hour, essentially.
yeah. So with the COVID, with the assistance, at first I think it was $600, but then the $300 assistance
Well, it
goes
was the
against. It's the
equivalent of
same.
the hourly.
Yeah, it's the same issue that having a flat rate across the nation has. It just they that assistance did what it was supposed to do because they needed something fast that they could implement incredibly
Oh, this
quickly.
was just
So,
Arizona.
were you talking about Arizona's normal unemployment, or are you talking about the federal assistance that was given on top of unemployment during COVID?
No,
No,
Arizona's
unemployment.
unemployment changed. It went up and
Oh,
now it just dropped down.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah, I see. I know what you mean.
And
Um,
I know that there are people who have abused it because they've said, well, why would I go take
yeah.
this job for $12.15 an hour when I'm making whatever the fuck it was? I can't remember.
Something ludicrous. God
It was a
damn.
lot.
With that little space.
Don't worry about it.
God.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely an issue when unemployment pays more than you can make while working. Like, there's
Yeah.
definitely no doubts about that. Um, I guess the question is the issue unemployment, or is the issue how much people are being paid for work?
I think it's both.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
both being the issue, but the main issue is with everything like I witnessed it the moment the minimum wage went up, everything else went up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a lot of things that people don't understand is when you make it minimum wage higher, the price for everything, the cost of living and all of that goes up.
It
So
Unfortunately,
does, but
like,
it
some of
doesn't.
that was not from
Oh,
minimum
go ahead.
wage. There
Mhm.
were supply issues. There are still supply issues because of everything that happened with the Rona kicking off.
oh no, that was long before Rona.
Oh no, there was a boom in Rona. I don't know when it is you're talking about then.
It was several months before even the election. It was
Oh, when that
Yeah,
initial the bump to 12.15 happened, is that what you
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a
yeah.
small increase a couple months later.
And I mean, yes, you're 100% right. The biggest problem with minimum wage kind of conversations is that in general people think it's on both sides. They think it's one simple thing. Yes, cost of living definitely goes up when you increase minimum wage, but nothing, especially in economics, is linear. Like, you increase minimum wage 20%, cost of living does not go up 20%. There are certain industries that absolutely can raise their costs
Well,
of for products, but there are some that have outside the state competition that won't raise their prices. So to be competitive, those industries cannot raise their prices.
I understand that, but here's the problem:
Yeah.
the whole deal that you were talking about, where increasing makes basically making minimum wage the living wage, you're increasing it regardless, no matter what it is, because we can obviously see that, let's say, $15 an hour isn't exactly a living wage. So every minimum wage that each state has, let alone the country has,
Hmm.
every one of them is going up. The
Yes.
problem with
Mm-hmm.
that is, yes, it may not be linear, but it's still increasing. It legitimately cannot catch up. When one rises, the other one rises.
Yeah,
It
that
cannot
they
be it
can't.
cannot be at the same point.
They catch up only if they all every time that there's a minimum wage at all. The fact that there is a minimum wage means that there's equilibrium at some point between the cost of living and minimum wage. At some point, all of the prices will stop going up because um like prices will not continue to always go up because there was a one-time increase in the minimum wage. Um, so they do at some point they do reach a point of equilibrium. They do reach a point of stasis. The problem is when you say, oh, well, one goes up, so the other goes up, it's very important how much each goes up by. Because if you increase minimum wage 20%, but cost of living only increases 10% when you take everything else into consideration, then people have more wealth, people have more value. Then the minimum wage increase is doing what it's supposed to. And the problem is we've put that off for so long, and we've put off increasing minimum wage for so long to make it's so far away from a living wage. To make it a living wage would require a drastic change, and drastic changes economically have huge problems. So the problems that are constantly, not constantly, but a lot of the arguments against it, like you said, cost of products go up, and other jobs that have now are making the same amount of money as this new minimum wage when they used to make more than the minimum wage. They're not scaled properly for the amount of work and effort required to, and that all happens immediately, like relative on the relative time scale. The fact is that the amount other jobs are paid are scaled off of minimum wage. It is scaled off of what those unskilled labor jobs are
But
working for.
I can already tell you with that minimum wage rise in
Excuse me.
Arizona, that doesn't happen. They don't scale. And if they do, it is a very, very rare and generous offer from the company itself.
Yeah.
It does not happen.
Well, that's because we haven't had any drastic increases. And
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
We
have.
have. We've had
Absolutely.
not-
In Arizona?
not-
Hell yeah.
not necessarily. And let me explain what I mean by drastic. A minimum wage increase by $1.50 or $2 an hour is not a drastic
In
increase.
2015, we were barely over $8 an hour.
And then
Now we're
now
over
we're
12.
here in 2015.
Yeah.
So that I didn't know that. That is my bad that that's what that was.
It went up a lot since then.
And that's very drastic. And if we suddenly raise it even higher, even faster, we're going to go through an economic shock where we don't, the economy doesn't exactly know what's going on, and shit will go down.
And then
Shit will
Yeah,
not, it will not be good.
So from
If it's a-
October of 2015 at 8.05, we then jumped to January of 2017 at $10 an hour. That jump alone shook the state economy a lot. We may not have completely seen it, but you can, looking back, find evidence of it.
Yeah, no, I absolutely
That's one of the
agree with
biggest
you.
ones
And
we've had in a long time.
the whole idea that big changes will have that economic shock is absolutely true. Now, that doesn't mean that these changes need to happen and we should figure out ways that we can do it tactfully to avoid as much impact as possible. That conversation still needs to happen, but like snapping your fingers and saying, okay, everybody now makes $20 an hour overnight is not the answer. That is not going to solve anything. That's gonna be a recipe for disaster.
By the way,
But
I'm fairly sure we have collision on.
we
What?
do.
We shouldn't.
Excuse me.
Oh, fuck.
But how the free market is supposed to regulate how much one of the ways that is supposed to regulate how much people get paid for. I don't know why I got -14, but oh well.
The fuck?
Is I think maybe we get penalized for resets.
Do I need to restart the lobby? Seems like it's
I'm good with it. I don't care.
Yeah, reset penalties also on.
I'll restart it. I thought I unclicked
Okay.
those. That's on me.
Yeah, but one of the ways that the market is supposed to regulate that is as the minimum wage increases, which again, yes, $8 to $12 is a drastic change, but it's not at the numbers that would make this impact. You get to a point where those jobs that were making at the time $12, $13, $14 an hour and are now basically making minimum wage, people will go more towards theoretically the unskilled, the easier to do jobs. Because why work as hard if you could get paid as much? Which would then force those companies that are losing employees to pay their people more.
No,
That's how it's supposed to
forces
work.
them to automate, and then forces them to not work with
True,
their employees.
It definitely also forces automation. That is another thing that we need to take into consideration that is not taken into consideration as often. You are 100% right. But the problem with being concerned about automation now, like that, in that sense, is that automation is coming regardless. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter how long you put it off, automation is coming regardless. McDonald's will inevitably move towards a fully autonomized store model because it is cheaper. They are just waiting for it to reach that point, and with just how cost of living is going up, cost of education requirements are going up,
Mm.
there's either going to be a massive uh economic shift where people revolt because there's so many poor people who are living paycheck to paycheck who are just done and tired of being abused by the system, or you reach the point where it's now cost effective to replace all those people. Like, no matter what, the automation is coming no matter what. Even if we don't make changes, even if we don't offer living wages, we're going to push ourselves to the same mentality that basically, for lack of a better term, for lack of a better example, the USSR was in post World War II. I think World War II, back when Karl Marx was a sociologist that saw what was going on, and in his community in the USSR at the time, the Communist Manifesto is not an absurd idea. Mainly because you have the worker class that is the vast majority of the people being absolutely abused in industrialized Russia by the incredibly rich and wealthy aristocrats that owned all these companies. So, like, that was why that mentality came to exist. But we're starting to see that again. We're starting to see these super wealthy people who are running these companies, and then nothing in between, and people living paycheck to paycheck in near poverty.
Oh yeah, the middle class has
Because
been nuked.
yeah, and we're becoming that worker class and elite class that sparked the Russian Revolution.
Yeah.
The
So
only problem is that fucking of the middle class. And I understand the whole
yeah,
automation. I get it. I hear you. The only problem is I don't understand why we are then shooting ourselves in the foot by having people basically like forcing companies to try and work with us when we obviously know that they either won't or they can't. They don't have the money for it, they don't have the funding for it, they don't have the
mhm.
equipment for it.
The fuck do you make this? Oh,
And we're,
made it.
we're eventually going to have it to the point where people in a middle
Excuse me.
class now in a different tax bracket altogether, is now in a lower bracket than is not you're not they are then the bottom class.
Yeah.
There is not going to be a middle class. Then
Mhm.
at that point it's I don't understand how that's supposed to help us when everyone is off the same wage or the same or going off of the living wage. I it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I'm not advocating for everybody being paid the same amount. What I'm saying is, right now in
The
modern
kind
times,
of works out to the equivalent of the same though versus what the
Yeah,
market values are.
the only thing that
yeah. So,
changes is the area, and everyone's being paid what their quote unquote living wages.
well, no,
That's not a
yeah,
good thing.
I'm not saying that the minimum wage should be like the only wage people are paid off of. The fact is minimum wage is the scale, is the barometer for how every other job is based. So,
Well,
for
it's
example, $50,000 a year is only a lot of money because of what your alternatives are.
well, okay, here's the problem though. The company, after being forced to pay that amount, that will be the only wage that anyone will pay. Nobody was gonna pay an employee higher because they're doing a better job because at that point they're wasting so much more money than they can make a profit back on.
Yeah, well, and then the free market would say that if a job is in actually harder and requires more credentials and is more difficult to do, and they are not paying more for the job, then people won't get that job. And companies currently need employees. Until we get to that point where we're dealing with automation basically destroying the meaning behind a working class, which is a whole other problem that we need to start addressing, but is not a reality yet, then um, the working class still has the power to say, well, if I'm going to get paid 15.50 an hour to work as a network engineer or 15.50 an hour to flip burgers, flipping burgers is easier, so I will do that. And then the company that's not getting anybody at 15.50 an hour for a network engineer position will be forced to pay more to attract employees. I mean, you see that
What
happening
money?
right now with
That's the
companies like
problem.
Hardee's.
Well, the problem is with what money?
The
Because
profits, their profit margin that
ugh,
they don't want to lower.
it's
And there's
not
definitely
infinite.
some companies. Yeah, you're 100% right. But when people say, "Oh, there's just no money there," CEOs make 365 times their frontline employee today versus 1980 when they made 30 times their frontline employee.
Okay,
So the
that's
money is
very similar.
absolutely there.
That's very similar to the whole thing of, oh, well, if we take eh, that is a very similar fallacy to the whole thing of, oh, our
Oh,
lottery is so and so millions of dollars. Well, if we take that and spread that again with all the people in the US, everyone gets, $100,000. That's not how this works. They get paid a fuck ton of money. Yes, because of the whole profit deal, but when everyone's being paid $15 plus, or hell, let's say even $20 for a living wage, they're going to be not making any profit. It's going to be going straight from the consumer to the employee, and the business can't thrive. In other words, any sort of quote unquote advancement or any sort of uh, what is it, automation that they need to get, they can't afford.
okay.
Right
And
now, they can afford it
oh,
because
my
they
bad.
have those profit margins
Yeah, the overhead.
that they need it. They can't just willy-nilly just say, "Hey, they need a living wage," and there's no way that any company, period, is going to allow the same amount of employees working for the quote unquote living wage. It's not going to happen. It's just not. And when it comes down to, let's say, individuals who are being paid by the state, let's say police department, paramedics, these individuals are risking their lives and other people's lives every single day. When you are been basically telling the government, hey, you need to pay these guys more money, they're just going to end up doing what they did in larger cities and defund the PD. And that has a whole other problem along with it when it comes to violent crime rates and whatnot. It doesn't, forcing anybody to pay more than they already are. It doesn't make any sense. Y- It's
So,
either
oh, my bad.
either the company's not going to function by itself, or it's not going to run, or the value of the American dollar goes down
Even more than it already
drastically.
has.
Yeah, even more than it already has.
So, and this is where I just there's a lot of what you said that is 100% true on an extreme end. Like, yes, what you're talking about is absolutely true if you're talking about we're going to pay everybody 50, 60, 70, however much we want an hour. But there is an opposite side. It is not just, oh, paying people too much is a problem. Paying people too little for the work that they do, especially in what we're seeing right now, is an absolute problem. And there is a middle ground. There is a point when people need to be compensated enough to live, to survive, versus when everybody needs to be rich and wealthy. I'm not saying everybody needs to be rich and wealthy, but I'm going off of the philosophy that any single person who works 40 hours a week deserves to not live in poverty.
To me, it makes
And
more
I
sense.
think it's a fall I think it's a false argument to try to say that that's not the case. I think that there's something inherently just I don't know. There's something that they're wrong that sits with me. and a bunch of things that are not fair to say, because they're definitely emotionally driven and not factually driven. So I'm not going to go there. But um, anybody who works 40 hours a week, working full time, providing to the economy, providing paying their taxes and everything like that, they deserve to not live in poverty. And that's something that should be our bare minimum. Our bare minimum in the United States, with our GDP, with how much wealth that we have and assets that we have and value that we have in this country, there's not a single reason why a person who works more than 40 hours a week should live in poverty.
Ah, damn it. Yay.
So that's basically kind of where I feel like the I guess maybe the main difference is that you're absolutely right in that raising it too much absolutely has those effects. You are 100% right, but I don't feel like I don't think that the math even supports the idea that paying everybody enough to not live paying people who work 40 hours a week enough to not live in poverty would completely destroy our economy the same way paying everybody 60, 70, $80 an hour would.
I think our economy and costs of goods and services needs to be reevaluated and adjusted, and then
Yeah.
we can fucking figure out the minimum wage. Because they're basically butting heads. They're constantly working against each other.
Mm-hmm.
The two, call them economies, basically. They're not working hand in hand the way they used to be.
Yeah, and I mean businesses overall goal is to squeeze as much money for as little work or
Yeah.
little cost as possible.
Yeah.
That is the ultimate goal for a business. And as they should, I don't fault a business for taking advantage of any tax breaks that exist or for taking advantage of excuse me, any of these legal options that they have, because that is their prerogative as a business.
Yeah.
However, the role of government in the economy has been, at least in the United States, to regulate businesses to prevent essentially an abuse of employees. You know, you have or abuse of consumers, which we rapidly had when we were industrializing, and we had the Rockefellers and things like that, and all of these monopolies, and that's why all of these laws exist in the first place. Consumer protection laws exist in the first place, but and I don't think either of us have the math to definitively show, you know, this minimum wage in this state is a livable wage, but would cause thousands of businesses or hundreds of thousands of businesses to no longer be able to operate. Excuse me. Also, one thing is when you don't pay an employee enough to live out of poverty, that employee is going to be on state or federally subsidized benefits. They're going to be on SNAP. They're going to be on these things because they don't make enough to live. So what we're doing at that point with these programs is basically saying, hey, we understand companies that you're not paying your people enough to live. Don't worry, the state or federal government is going to subsidize that. We're going to use tax dollars to feed people who are stuck in jobs that you are not paying them enough. So we're basically saying, hey, we're basically going to indirectly give you tax dollars, because because you just don't want to pay your employees enough. It got really quiet, so I feel like we're probably ready to move on to a different topic.
Yeah, we're not going to see eye on this whatsoever.
And that's fair. We definitely have disagreements, and that's okay. That's healthy. It's healthy to have that conversation. I wouldn't know half the shit. I would have had the same stupid everybody everywhere $15 an hour is the right number, blah blah blah, that I had like 3 or 4 years ago if I didn't have these conversations with people who felt differently and saw all of these different problems, which you are absolutely correct do exist, and that's why we don't want to go overboard in the other direction.
It seems like the
Excuse
pendulum
me.
only wants to swing in the extremes.
We either, and that's the fundamental problem with the United States. We've gone from one extreme to the other extreme to back to the other extreme. It's like, why don't we just find that happy middle? That's what we really need, is that happy middle.
It's gonna take a small crash of the economy for that.
Yep.
Any day now.
Oh, take a fucking civil war for that. Even if there's a
at this
crash,
rate, it's going to be a revolutionary war.
I mean, there's a lot of talk on both sides for it.
Yeah. So many reasons for it.
You know, excuse me, sorry. You know, there's a lot of the jokes that I've seen going on that are like, oh, well, fucking Texas is just going to take out all the fucking libtards for us and shit like that. And I'm like, you know, yes, statistically, you got, you know, the conservative party, or, you know, stereotypically Texas owns more guns and has more training than stereotypical Californians. However, you're talking about a significant difference in people, in numbers, and it would not be good either way. It would not be pretty for anybody. It would not be something that we should want. Ooh, I am already up.
Yeah, I'm still downloading stupid shit.
Yeah,
but
this one seems to have a lot more parts.
there we go.
Huh.
Oh, God. Oh, you got it? Shit. There. Are those fucking space velociraptors behind you?
Oh, excuse me.
Oh god.
Space velociraptors?
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like cosmic shit. Just stars
Where?
and
Look behind the spawn.
behind you.
Oh god, that's terrifying.
Right? Now if only they moved in slowly every time you took a stroke.
That would be terrifying. I would
That'd
not
be
like
great.
I would die of laughter.
that. God, I am so bad at regular golf. I'm like really bad at this.
I didn't even know I could land here.
Oh shit.
I'll be right back, guys. I really need to pee. I'm sorry.
Go pee. God, I really hope I get a fucking call tomorrow night. I went from not knowing jack shit about this job to aggressively wanting this job.
Right.
Oh no, oh no, oh.
I don't know why it's not. Oh, it's bent. Okay.
Barely made it. And I double checked. I still can't figure out when I applied.
I don't know if you did, to be perfectly honest.
And my resume wasn't my resume until after they contacted.
Oh,
So-
by the way, we need to go over apartment listings when we get off stream.
We do?
Yeah, I want to bring up a point that I found out today.
Okay. I want to bring up a bank related thing. So,
Okay.
welcome back, Sid.
Thank you. I have a story to tell if you guys are interested. A
Oh,
haha
God.
story.
Oh god. What did you do?
So yesterday I was working, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had to go to the bathroom.
Oh
I was
no.
going pee. I was minding my business, whatever. I had a violent cough.
Oh no.
And you know when you cough really hard, all of your muscles tense?
Yep.
It shot pee out at such a velocity that it bled a little. And
Oh.
it still burns.
I'm gonna say this. No man has ever lived until he had the moment where he had a boner going to the bathroom and already awkward enough, and then you either hiccup or sneeze.
Yep.
I've peed
That is
mid-sneeze. It hurts.
absolute worst.
I feel like
Well-
it like ripped off some of the skin on the inside.
Right?
It
Like the
hurt.
velocity at which your urine exited your body just shredded the urethral canal.
Yeah, it just turns into a
Yes.
fucking pressure washer.
Yeah.
It hurts like to this day.
I
I-
sneezed with diarrhea once.
Oh no!
You don't come back from that. You don't come back from that.
Oh no!
And given
That's
that I
awesome.
have the diverticulitis thing going on, I occasionally just have diarrhea. It's a reality I've gotten used to. It happens randomly. And every once in a great while, I wake up and I need to sneeze. But I don't need to sneeze immediately. And I also don't need to poop immediately. They happen together.
Gosh.
Yeah, I don't suggest ever sneezing with diarrhea.
Yeah. It I bet it hurts.
It
So
doesn't
don't
feel
go to
happy.
Chipotle and don't snort pepper.
Exactly,
It doesn't
bro.
give
Do
me
you get
diarrhea.
it? Okay, well, we all can't be the guy with the golden butthole, okay?
Hey
Katie.
man, it's only golden because it hurts.
I literally cannot get out of the spawn platform. I'm trying to do fancy ass jumps.
Son of a bitch. Dick!
No!
I love
No.
being able to
Shit.
see your trail. God damn it, dude.
Oh.
Oh my god. Why am I forced gumping it over the fucking forest? There we go.
Oh.
Shit.
Hey, oh.
There we go. God damn.
No!
Aim for a closer platform. You
not my
goddamn
real dad.
spaz.
You're not my real dad.
I don't want to be your real dad.
It's probably a good thing because we don't get along super well.
Huh?
It's probably a good thing because we don't get along super well.
Mm-mm.
My mom
Fair.
likes to say that we're so alike that we can't stand each other. I
Oh,
like to
I hate
think that we can't stand each other.
Yeah.
Just that second part, please.
Just that last bit. It's funny, we identify under a similar political party, and our opinions are so fucking different. And I'm like, how can we be on the same team?
Welcome to
Politics.
fucking
Yeah.
fallacies of political parties, man.
Son of a bitch. We did the exact same thing.
Titties. I don't like that shit.
Yeet. Oh, Jesus. God damn it.
I don't like political parties.
No one does.
Oh god. Oh my head.
Mm.
Oh god, that hurts really bad.
Eating the coughing after you've been sick for a long time.
Insta migraine.
Yeah, I remember those. Don't like.
Oh my god, I have like 6 menus open right now. Close, thank you.
Cool, my health insurance ends in 3 weeks. Yay!
Oh, fun.
Yeah, on my birthday.
Nothing like the end of health insurance.
I am low-key panicking.
Yep. At least you're not. Oh my god, I cannot undershot it or something. At least you're not gonna get fined for not having health insurance.
It's a thing?
Huh?
That's a thing?
No.
It was.
Oh.
Not anymore.
The only
Oh,
thing
that's
that the only insurance you'll get fined for is not having car insurance.
Rightfully
Yes,
so.
That's it pulled over.
Oh, I almost made that in one.
Back with
no.
the Affordable Health Care Act, it used to. I think you would get fined if you didn't have health insurance.
Oh, yeah. Woo.
There we go. Jesus.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
lose
someone who is-
medical, dental, and vision.
Oy.
That's
All on my birthday,
Oof.
all at once.
someone who's pro increasing medical access to all.
I think everybody.
Affordable Healthcare Act did not do very well.
It really didn't, and I don't understand how it could fail so hard so easily.
Because there was it had to pass the Senate.
No.
That's why.
I am the Senate.
I am the Senate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I called my eye doctor a couple weeks ago, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I need to schedule an appointment and get a fuckload of contacts, you know, the usual."
Mm-hmm.
And the girl goes, "Well, we have an appointment on June 10th, literally the day after my coverage expires." And I was like, "I am losing coverage. Do you have anything sooner? Anything?" So I've got like the 25th or the 26th at like 7 a.m. There was one cancellation.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah. I was like, I will take anything. I don't think you
Don't
understand.
You dare do it to
when
me.
I say anything, I mean anything.
Oh, ow.
Sit, stay, speak.
So yeah, I'm gonna get a boatload of fucking contacts.
Are you gonna try to get the same brand as me?
I'm gonna see if he offers those. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get the same version that I've had forever.
Yeah. My brand.
And I have to make sure that they come in my weird eye shape.
Oh god, hold on. I feel like I wanna like feel old.
What?
I'm trying to see when my brand commercial came out.
Oh, it's forever.
You bar. There we go.
Wait.
Oh,
I'm just so fucked up on Blemish right now.
Whoa.
Nah, bullshit. That's not.
When does it say?
Damn near 10 years ago.
Yeah, dude, that was fucking 2011.
Yeah.
That's the creepiest shit to think about, man.
Yeah. 2012. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh
gosh.
No, that feels about right.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I started high school 11 years ago.
Ooh.
Oh god, I was already in high school 11 years ago.
Yeah, you were.
Oh. I started in
God. Oh, I don't like
the fall of 09.
I was
You two are
I was
welcome.
halfway through by now.
God, I was a fucking dumbass in high school. I like to think I'm not as much of a dumbass, but thanks.
Kidding.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. I believe it. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Wow, that literally kicked me all the way out of the fucking tube. I keep getting caught on the fucking lip in the tube, and it keeps resetting me back to the beginning. Where does the fucking tube end? There it is. I'm just gonna fucking...
My god.
Fuck the tube.
Fuck that tube. Tie it.
Fuck that fallopian tube, man.
Whoa.
Yeah, dick do not belong in fallopian tube, sir.
No.
I know what hentai may tell you, but that's not okay.
Dick don't belong in chest cavity.
Yeah, about to say.
Dick don't belong in uterus. Like,
no.
That's too far. It's too much.
Is it?
Not according to hentai.
Yeah, well.
According to adult animated cartoons, you just need to be pounding the cervix to be any good. It's like with a fucking sledgehammer. To hit that shit. Maybe that's why I'm still single.
Yeah, we'll go with that one.
We'll go with that one. Thank you. That's probably the least embarrassing one I could go with. I appreciate it.
Oh, for fuck. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me, you slimy.
Oh no, don't you. Oh.
I've been doing so bad in these games. Every Tuesday, I get like progressively worse at this game.
Oh.
I'm not even like bad at this game. I just am not paying any attention to what's going on. I'm so enthralled by our conversation.
That was close.
Dude, we should play solitaire at some point.
Bounce off the wall.
There's multiplayer solitaire?
Yeah.
I'm sure we could find it, yeah.
Huh. Play it a lot in my free time to just kill time.
You bitch.
Your mom. I'm kidding, your mom's a nice lady.
Let's say
I'd go to bat for her. I'd fuck somebody up for her.
Well, for my mom.
Hmm?
Well, for my mom.
Your mom is
pretty great.
Fucking great woman. No, if I needed a new mom, I'd be like, hey, Slider's mom.
Now, I'm gonna put you in the hot spot. Whose mom's better?
In what way?
Whose mom would you prefer to have as your mom?
Yours
If
is
you
the
had
most
to-
similar to mine. I think simply because she's young. Arguably young, I should say. But if I wanted somebody who could fuck someone up, take his mom. She is small but mighty.
She's German.
I would not mess with that woman.
Fair. She'll fucking cut somebody.
Oh, I know. She's a tough bitch.
She'll turn him into a fucking streusel waffle.
I've only seen her go mama bear once. I'll never be in the same room again.
Oh, I know. You get a fucking helmet and you find a bomb shelter.
Yep.
Run! Run! Someone let the German out!
Yeah, about to say she kind of relives some shit in the blood, you know, like.
War tendencies.
And you will not treat my child like this again. Oh, it is
Blood feud.
Blood feud.
I love that game so much.
Hey Scorpio, how do you feel about
Oh no.
like third-person hack and slash with light RPG element games?
Third person kind of like that gives me a headache, but it's like I can never judge like distance for some reason. Like the only one I was able to do fairly well on was GTA. That's about it.
Okay. They have that new Dark Alliance game coming out, and I'm curious if it's something that we would all play or not.
Sorry for the soundboard over here.
Hey, that's my job.
Fucking dare you.
I know.
Fucking
Imagine if I
audacity
do that at
you...
my new job. Oh.
Katie, the fucking audacity that you bring sometimes is just...
I know.
too goddamn much.
I fucking invented the audacity.
I'm sorry, who has the VOD that's like over 30 seconds long of just burp?
Oh gosh.
I have it.
I thought you were gonna pull up. I thought you were gonna mention my Twitch clip of me just screaming like a fucking child because the doors are moving.
Oh, I did. I don't know if I heard the scream.
Oh, yeah, it was when I played Visit.
Oh Jesus!
Katie recorded it, and
oh yeah, fuck
like,
this and fuck that.
Fuck this, fuck that, fuck that. Fuck
Oh,
that, fuck this,
okay.
Fuck this.
That's what it is. Okay.
I got a coffee mug.
Ooh.
Different.
Coffee mug hat green.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. I'm easily sure both of you heard me jump there. Let me explain.
The monsters in the back scared you.
I had my camera turned so that I was facing the same way they were facing. And all I did was slightly move the camera to the side, and half my computer screen was the head of one of them.
That's great.
It was like that scene out of Jurassic Park where the monsters are going down, the dinosaurs are going down the river, and the camera kind of cuts in on something that's a little bit blurry. Then it focuses on whatever's blurry, and it turns out this dinosaur that's just like really fucking close to the camera. That's what I just dealt with right there. Like, oh, that was not okay.
Reminds me of this great story of this doctor that had a patient that they did a drug test on. It's like, so yeah, you came back with cocaine in your system, and the guy was like, oh, wait. I didn't do cocaine, okay? I went to a rad party where people were doing lines of cocaine, and there was an oscillating fan that just wafted the cocaine into the air, okay? And I just must have accidentally breathed that in.
That is.
I got accidentally exposed to fentanyl a lot, 5 times last night.
No, well, okay. I deal with a lot of people that steal a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of times I've never seen it work. The amount of times I've had a guy go, "These aren't my pants."
Oh yeah.
Are you? So what you're telling me is you're sleeping with a guy that wears the same size pants as you? Because why else would you be switching pants with another guy?
Hey bitch, I'm gonna be stealing your shorts when we live together. Don't worry about it.
I know. I'm gonna be getting new. I have to stock up on basketball shorts because they're the roomiest fucking shit ever.
I know, and you get pockets.
Yeah.
True love right there.
What? Stealing pants or pockets?
It's either gonna be shorts or sweatshirts. It's one of the two, or hoodies. What the fuck's the difference? Well, I guess you could find them without hoods. Those aren't
There's
any fun.
pullovers, which are the typical sweatshirt,
Mm-hmm.
and then the zip-up ones, which usually have hoods and are thus hoodies.
Oh my god.
That's love right there.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. It just won't stop.
I want canes.
What?
Did you guys see that Mythical Kitchen?
Say it again.
It was.
Don't you tease me like that. That is very cruel of you.
I said I want canes. What's wrong with that? And yeah, we did see it. It was so fucking great.
See what?
Love that one.
The Mythical Kitchen Canes episode.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
Yeah, we did.
You were probably just too enchanted by the chicken. You were lost in the sauce. $300 and something.
Yeah. That champagne was unnecessary.
It was, but oh my god. Oh, you're not hearing anything. You're not hearing. Okay, we're good.
What?
I definitely opened up my phone. It's funny you say that. I definitely opened up my phone, and it was immediately on a web browser with a video on it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And it was definitely playing audio.
Was it BustyAsianBeauties.com?
It was not BustyAsianBeauties.com. That's
you're wasting money.
I saved that for Saturdays.
Before or after Baldur's Gate? I don't like that answer.
I played the 5th.
Shadowheart be looking pretty fine, I mean.
How the fuck did it make it that time?
Yes. Exactly what I was hoping for.
Yeah, that's what I tried to do, and then I couldn't fucking do it.
Okay.
Yeet it off.
Great, now you got me all hungry. Thanks.
Here's Andrew. Oh.
Watching proms again?
No, I had a wonderful person named Xantrix who followed and hosted my stream.
I'm sorry they had to hear that.
What, the prawns or the burp?
My hiccup burp.
Okay, bro. It fucking happens.
Family.
So does that mean that we're gonna be going to Cane's on date day?
I wouldn't hate it.
Awesome.
It's fucking scored, my guy.
No shit.
What?
Cane's is always a win. Woo! Made it.
Huh.
Oh, well,
Son of a bitch.
good for you, man.
What's up?
I bet it's nice to make it.
It's nice to make out with it.
Hey.
Oh, I wouldn't know. It's been quite a long time.
The woman off of the Titanic. The last time.
It's
Last
been
time I was-
93 years.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck she says.
Xantrix says, I do not speak English. Okay,
okay,
I
we
need to
barely
just
do,
throw
Joe.
some rain at Bienvenidos.
Bienvenidos, mi amigos.
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Should we go like full like Catholic?
Bienvenido. Isaac Willkommen.
What in the
What the
bejesus?
fuck are you doing?
Oh god, there's so many of these I couldn't. Dobrodisli.
No. Give up.
Oh, he's going different languages. Okay.
Give up.
I thought he was doing only Spanish. I'm like, why the fuck are you throwing an Irish or Scottish accent in there?
Hervitula.
That's something I would do.
Hervitula. I'm so bad at this.
Is
trying
that
to
supposed to be some kind of Scandinavian thing? What was that?
It's Finnish.
No, that's why it sounds like garbage. Yeah, no, those aren't words. Those aren't words.
Bienvenue. I have to learn to speak English. I am so sorry.
We have to learn in general.
Oh my god, this is still me?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's not a whole.
Wait, why am I not? Oh my god.
It's a troll.
It's a troll.
Oh my god, Hungarian. Oh, I'm not even gonna try. Velkomin.
Welcome.
That's Icelandic.
Yep, sounds like it.
Bienventura is that's Italian. Oh my god, do you really want me to try Hungarian? Do you want to see what this fucking looks like?
Yes.
Okay, and
Do
it's
it.
going in the Discord. I don't even know how to begin to pronounce that.
How the fuck are you supposed to get over this? Nope, that's fire. There we go. Yeet. This isn't our hole. Can I stay here? No.
I can attempt it, but it will not sound right.
Where the fuck are we supposed to go?
We're supposed
Super
to
far.
Eat it
There's arrows.
way out there. Whoa. Oh. Well,
So
take me, river.
Know how to begin to pronounce that one.
No, yeah, that's not words.
Damn it!
No, I thought I got
Onion.
reset. I was about to poop.
Velkomin. Spell this BCSPN.
There aren't
BCSPN.
enough vowels.
I don't know. I'm trying to think if it's one of those things that if you say fast enough, it sounds like something.
I don't know.
BCSPN.
Sounds like a fucking sports channel. Like that's not a thing.
BCSPN.
Hey, how about this? How about you ask him what language he speaks natively?
Yes. Which language do you speak natively?
My God.
Instead of, hey, here's an encyclopedia of a fuck ton of languages that he doesn't understand.
Get
On
me
top
out
of not knowing English.
Latin America.
Okay.
No.
Hola. ¿Cómo
Bienvenidos.
estás?
Hola, mi amigo.
Yo entiendo un poco español.
I
Yo
hate that
hablo
all
en...
of you people learned Spanish.
¿Cómo estás, mi amigo?
Bonjour.
Yo tengo 2 años en español. No bien. Or, mal.
Mom.
Or, ¿cómo ustedes? Fuck.
I hate that you guys had foreign language. And I have nothing.
¿Cuánto años tienes? How old are you? Shit, ¿dónde está la biblioteca? Where's the library?
I always want it to be bathroom.
Fuck. I've never needed to know where a library is before. Why do I know that?
Oh, I love how he's going through year one
I have
Spanish right now.
said, where is the library in Spanish more than I have said, where is the library in English? Oh. I had English classes today and I did not learn shit. Greetings.
Welcome to English.
There.
Yep.
Welcome to English.
What else do you think?
I didn't spell that right. English.
Oh
What
my
else do you
God.
think in American classes, American schools, we're taking English even all the way through high school for about
English.
12
We
years
don't
straight.
even know it.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be 15 years straight now.
What?
Yeah, Biden's adding 3 years
Why?
What?
because Biden's Biden.
Oh,
3
checks
years to
out.
English for what? Like,
No, 3
where's he
years
gonna add
of
English
school.
to high
So,
school?
What?
Yeah,
When was that ever talked about?
a while ago.
I mean,
Actually,
this is Biden. How valid
A
is
while
it?
ago, and then I think it was 2 weeks ago. A week ago, 2 weeks
I
ago, somewhere in that
understand
range.
that he's asking. Okay, wait. Maybe okay. The 17 years.
Oh my
of
God, he is
preschool.
pushing for 17 years of school.
Yeah, there it
Adding
is.
2
Yeah,
years of
that's-
preschool and 2 years of something else.
of college, of post-secondary
Oh, okay.
education.
I didn't
Yeah,
watch
yeah,
the
yeah.
full thingy.
It's different than just adding 2 years to high school. It is
Okay, so
secondary education. From
and
now on, you will be my teacher, and you teach me English, and I do the same, but in Spanish.
no.
Sí, señor. Sí, señor. I will. Fuck. How do you say? I will do my best.
Wait,
Google Translate.
hold on. It's gonna be you had to fuck with them like, como se dice taco.
Como se dice? I will do my best.
I did that with my Spanish teacher
Como
once,
se
and
dice taco?
he glared at me just like, really?
I don't blame him.
Haré mi mejor esfuerzo. Haré mi mejor esfuerzo. Taco. You said taco. He responded to your question.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I do love tacos.
Taco, burrito, taco.
Oh my God, that
Taco
whole
flavored
episode.
cheese.
Whole episode was phenomenal.
Fucking Cartman jacks him off.
I'm sorry.
From which country do I come from?
Ooh.
At least
Latin
it's Latin
America.
Aren't we not supposed to say the United States?
Well, assuming that it's not
Like,
the United States.
Which country do we come from? Not do they come from? Which country do we
Oh,
come
we?
from? Aren't we not supposed to, like, if you go international, aren't you supposed to tell people you're from Canada because the United States is like fucking hated across the world?
Yeah, everyone hates us, including the most friendliest country of the world.
Yeah. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending on who you ask, the United States.
America, America. Oof.
I get it.
Son of a damn it! I can't make that fucking.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna
How the
have
fuck-
us guess, and I'm like, there are more than 20 countries in Latin America.
I could fire off. I'm decent with geography.
I mean, if we were
only
going
with
to
the
take
Middle
a
East.
guess, I would probably guess Brazil because it's just the biggest landmass, but I don't know population.
I was gonna guess Honduras or Venezuela.
Costa Rica,
There.
Brazil.
Costa Rica's not a bad
Colombia.
choice. Ooh, Colombia. Okay.
Yes, we come from the United States of America.
America.
From the great. He's having a lot of. You're having a lot of fun. We're having a lot of fun, bro. That is all that it's about.
He could even
About
be
having
from
fun.
Haiti.
Ooh, or Dominican Republic.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Uruguay, Ecuador.
El
Are
Salvador.
we just gonna get like? Are we having a competition to see who can name the most Southern American countries?
No.
Chile. Oh.
I've got the Middle East. I can list off all of those. That's all I need.
I don't know. That's my problem area. I can try. I can point them out. I just
That
can't
seems to
remember.
be a lot of people's problem area right about now.
Well, you know.
Oof. I have never gone so fast in my life.
It's either there or Asia. Get in.
Sudan, Egypt,
You know,
Israel,
next
Lebanon,
week I will have an
Cyprus.
English test. I guess you will help me. I'm down to help with English, man. I just can't speak Spanish very well to save my life. So, like, I don't know how much help I can be, but
I can try and translate.
I'm not useful.
I don't mind
'Cause
helping.
whenever Katie and I play a map in Spanish, I end up reading
You have to read
the
everything.
description. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do the Spanishes too goodly. It's not my
I have
area.
a thing of matches on my desk, and it's taking everything in my willpower to not just light them all one at a time.
No. All the same time.
Yeah, I have a smoke detector in my room, so.
Waking up your parents, fire.
I don't.
Eh.
I ripped that out like
I
years
just
ago.
lit one.
Uh-oh.
It's pretty. It's the ones from the MREs.
It's
so they're
pretty.
Like
Did
cardboardy
you
ones.
really just say it's pretty?
I did. It is
That
pretty.
is some me shit right there.
Ow, 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 ow. Okay.
Oh my god, this boy.
Idiot.
In Spanish, please. It's a joke.
I'm pretty sure Ginger farted because it smells. My dog is.
Next week I have an English test. Okay, I got this. I will translate that to you. I will do my best to help on your test.
I love how we're not.
Haré todo lo posible para ayudarte en tu prueba. I did not. My pronunciations are not bad.
He butchered that. Hold on.
Yeah, I did. It's been so long since I've tried to keep my pronunciations.
What did you try and translate?
I will do my best to help you on your test.
My best to help you on your test.
Ayudarte.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Haré todo lo posible para ayudarte en tu. And then this last word, Prueba? I cannot. I have a fucking cough drop in my mouth. Prueba? Prueba?
Prueba?
Prueba.
I already lost all those letters as you said them. Dyslexic life be like.
I cannot believe I'm actually fucking Google translating this. I'm so sorry for butchering your
Prueba is
language,
probably gonna be my
friend.
best bet.
I could also just say
Young.
Ayudo. Yeah, Ayudo. I help.
Yeah. Okay.
I should probably stop lighting matches.
Gonna try to help him.
Yo ayuda.
Well, you don't have to do the yo.
Oh,
You could just do
no.
Ayudo.
Oh no. No.
Oh no. Oh no.
Bienvenidos a TinyLandia.
It's
I
very
don't know what
crazy
we're
and
supposed to
entertaining.
hit.
It's his second map. He made it for Chloe.
Willie and Fargan again.
Great.
Wee.
Interesting.
Interessante.
Interessante. Get in the wood. I'm sorry, he just broke the fourth wall
Puedo
for me.
ir al baño. That's bathroom.
Yes.
Potty time.
I have to go to sleep. Good night. I'll see you on the day of the exam. Hold on. I got this. Take care. Sleep
Wait, what do I
well.
study? What the fuck?
Buenos noches. I got this.
Cuídate. Dormir bien.
Wait.
Okay.
Katie doesn't do Espanol.
Buenos
too goodly.
noches, senor.
Buenos
In
noches.
there.
Pretty much all I had.
Oh, my chat can probably hear the Google Translate as I'm playing the audio so that I can get the pronunciation kind of okay.
Oh my god, that's great.
Something the T-Rex.
Oh my god, we're getting in a boat.
Nouns vimos, nos vimos,
Oh.
brother, watermelon.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
What?
Nous viemos, veimos.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that means. I don't know
I
what
got
NOUS
thrown off
means.
by the watermelon.
He's saying,
Yes.
whoa.
Where's the end?
Next to me, and I don't know how I got here.
Oh, wow, you cannot jump the walls. They just reset you.
I somehow did and didn't know that I did.
Watermelon.
Watermelon. Made out of watermelon. Espada.
You know, it's really sad.
Oh.
You remember the meme that was the ambulance?
No.
So it was the dude that was in on a bus that just got like the shit beaten out of him, and he said, "Oh Lord, call an ambulance."
Yes.
And somebody covered that to be "Whoa, Black Betty, ambulance."
Oh.
And that
Yes.
lives in my head rent free.
The best.
Do you know something from the past? Oh God. Past tense? Is that what you're talking about, or do I know?
Just past
Just
in general,
any-
probably classes.
Back in 2001.
I know some. Hold on.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Let me do this. Yo entiendo un poco español. From dos años. En la escuela. Excuse me. Oh, I love strawberries.
What the f...
That's just what the guy said. Oh, I love
Okay.
strawberries. When the dog walked to the lemonade stand, and you know what he said? I was
Got any
wrong.
grapes?
I don't know what's guys. I don't know what's
hate
going on
that
anymore.
video.
I love that video with every fiber of my being.
I loathe it. If
There's
I had
the fundamental difference in your character.
There's the fundamental difference in our personalities. That is where all of our political, economic, and religious differences come from.
If I had any ability,
You
like
too.
with a genie or whatnot, to delete that video from history, I would.
It would deserve nothing less.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. He said good night.
Oh.
Good.
Buenos tardes, señor.
Buenos
Sleep
noches,
goodly, home skillet.
senor.
Oh, shizzle, man.
Oh my god. Faux shizzle, man is there.
Nice. Classic.
My home skillet biscuit.
Fuck. Okay.
Beep, beep.
Hey, yo, this noodle just slapped the shit out of me. Can somebody, like,
No.
not? Damn it.
Nah.
Gosh, yeah.
Nah.
What the fuck? Oh.
Nah.
Literally, oh.
Hoya! I made it after like the 4th try. Big balls, bitch.
Oh, you are big balls.
Oof.
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 Oh, who the fuck is flying?
Eve, calm
Womp womp.
I fucking love crank gameplays.
God damn it!
Ooh, ooh.
Shy a surprise? Oh.
No.
Yes.
Hit the net. Don't do it to me.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
You fucker.
What the fuck?
That'll make it
I don't know
stop.
how that happened, but okay.
This fucking game hates me. That's how it happened.
Oh my God,
Oh, take it to victory.
Theme. No, you made
Oh,
it move.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's fuck.
You bitch.
That's fun.
You bitch. Does it come back?
Oh my god, it literally only
should.
works for one person. You have to go the long way.
Metal.
And they put a fucking reset wall here, so like we can't just jump it.
How? I don't.
Apparently you can make this jump, and this jump works, I think. Yep. Here we go.
Well, I mean, y'all are better off than I am, so there's
This is the
that.
guy who got the ticket to victory.
Yeah. And. Oh. Bong. Oh, Jesus Christ. What? What? What are you?
Dude, if every single person in the world had your personality, what state would the world be in?
Chaos.
I think
Yes.
anybody who answers something other than completely fucking destroyed is lying to themselves.
Yes.
Yes.
They think too highly of themselves and are full
Absolutely.
of shit.
Am leaving, friend, that you have success in everything. Good luck, greetings.
Aw.
Hold on.
He's a sweet
hold on.
little cupcake.
You two.
Oh no.
Thanks. Such a sweet moment. Hey, let's go.
Where?
Tú también te quiero mucho. Te quiero mucho.
Where the fuck did you go?
Press R.
Oh.
Basically, where Cider just went.
The dinosaur just saved my fucking score. I was gonna totally fuck that up.
How do you
Oh,
get there?
ow.
All right, you shoot more towards his neck and you try to land on the thing underneath him, the track underneath him. Oh.
The track has zoomies too, so.
There you.
Oh.
What?
I wish I hadn't gone
She
this
hit
way.
the zoomie while in the air.
Damn.
It's not working. Are you shitting me? Fuck it. I'm going back to where I was and wasting
okay,
every fucking
think
stroke.
I think I know what this means.
I wish
Last
I'd
thing
never
to say in
tried that.
Spanish is Xantrix es mi mejor amigo. I'm assuming mejor is major or like good, very good. Mejor amigo, very good friend. Best
Are we
friend,
done
yep.
with Spanish?
Yeah.
Xantrix is my best friend. Xantrix es mi mejor amigo. You know, for having a really shitty enunciation for Spanish right now, I can roll my R's pretty well.
I just want to be done with the Spanish.
Macho madness. Macho madness.
No, that was about 10 wasted strokes.
Macho fucking madness.
No, you do it the long way. I need every fucking ability I can to get ahead after that bullshit. You go away.
Aw, you is mucho beautiful. Thank you so much.
Do you have your Pokemon?
I could no, I'm not. I sure hope not. I'm shirtless.
Oh god. No. Why?
Yeah, I don't have it on.
Milky boys. Oh.
You show me those Mighty
Tú es
Milkers.
mucho bonito. I guess, yeah, bonito es
I
un
don't know if he got it.
guy. I didn't hear what you said.
That is honest to God for the best.
Senor
What,
es
that I
muy
don't
guapo.
have my shirt on? Or that I don't have my
No.
webcam on?
That you didn't hear what I said.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'll just listen to them the VOD later. It's okay.
Yeah, that's muy guapo, senor.
Guapo.
So
That's a fun word.
What, guapo?
Yeah. What's it mean?
You'll learn it when you're older.
Guapo.
It's not like I can't Google it.
I know.
Translate.
Guapo
know
is
how to spell
handsome.
it.
That's the word I
Yeah.
was looking for, yeah.
Oh, that's boring. Something it was something gross.
Really?
Yeah, I'm 12.
Those
What do you
huevos.
expect?
Well, there's huevos.
It's eggs, isn't it? Balls.
Yeah, but yeah, basically, they use it for it.
Video huevos. Video huevos. Yes, see, beautiful. Bro,
Guapo.
tú es guapo. Tú es guapo. Oh, bonita. Yo no sé. I don't know. No sé.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, no sé.
Yeah.
Whatever you say, I don't know English, sorry. Tú es mucho bien. Gracias, señor.
I love the language
Señor
barrier.
o señora o señorita. You know, do I need to hit these in order?
Probably not.
Or do you think I can just,
Dua. Aww. Scorpio won't do my bidding.
What the fuck?
oh, you can't make the jump. They have fucking barriers
Oh,
everywhere.
yeah.
I wasn't trying to make you jump. Just her going, he's not doing my bidding. What the fuck?
I said please.
Did you?
Your house must be
Mhm.
very big.
Oh, you didn't?
Nah. Because it's, how do you say average?
I don't know. That feels like a word you would know, not me.
Perezoso.
I
Petty
don't know
social?
shit about
I love how
stuff.
you're like, yeah, you would know what the word average is, Grant. Way more than I would. I'm fucking badass.
Because I
you
know.
are fucking average.
Because I know that's Spanish. You
Usually
ball.
when it
United
comes to
States are
average,
bigger.
I just say perezoso. It's so-so.
The houses in the United States are bigger.
Yeah.
They can be,
Steve.
yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Da, 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 da.
Wow, my
Where are we going?
Calm down, Waluigi.
What?
Boop, 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 boop.
Shit.
Why
Shit,
I
diddly,
said
do
I
not
Houses in the United
die.
States is equivalent to
can't I move forward? I'm good.
See, I guess so. Yeah.
Boop, beep,
Hey.
boop. Oh. Oh yeah, nice stroke
You have 18
count.
seconds.
And 18 strokes. That's what's up, man.
Quiero que sí.
Okay.
Or cero, C-R-E-O. Creo que sí. You said something about Taco Bell. By the way, Scorpio's laughing. I'm gonna assume it's just only mildly racist.
Shut up.
What the fuck did you say?
What does he saying, dude. I don't speak Taco Bell.
Oh my god.
That's not what I said.
I know, that's what I said. Son of a bitch. Even though I do speak partially fucking Taco Bell. There we go.
Do you
Have a
remember
great
the
time.
Taco Bell
Greetings
dog
to your
ads?
friends, beautiful. Oh, he said you guys are all beautiful.
I love him.
Hold on.
So in 1997, there was the Taco Bell dog. And in my head, living rent-free since 1997 is the Yo Quiero Taco Bell ad. For
Oh my
Taco
god.
Bell in 1997. Lives rent-free in like a perverted creep voice. So just randomly I'll be like, Yo Quiero Taco Bell. It's just the most inappropriate random shit. And I don't know what it means. That's the worst part. And I've been okay not knowing what it means.
Wait, what is it?
Yo quiero Taco Bell. I can spell it.
I want Taco Bell.
Yeah,
I had a great time here. Greetings to your friends, beautiful. Bro, te amo y te aprecio.
Son of a bitch!
You are a gorgeous queen.
You are a gorgeous queen. I don't know how to spell gorgeous.
That's a shame. G-O-R.
Eres una reina hermosa.
Hey. Something about a pretty girl. That's the gist.
Let's say that was feminine as fuck.
Yeah, I called him a gorgeous queen.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Sometimes
Oh, no,
dudes
what
just
the
need to be
fuck
gorgeous
is
queen.
this?
Thanks, King.
Thanks,
Bro,
King.
you're welcome.
Did he really?
Yeah. De nada.
Prego, motherfucker. Oh, it's
Hold on.
Oh no, there's an avalanche coming.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Gracias por pasar el rato. You have to teach me English.
Dude, we
okay.
know English.
I understand English not so good.
It's not a requirement for our education.
It's a request.
The English classes are not about learning the English language.
No, they're about.
I will
tormenting
invite more
students.
friends to this channel.
Oh no.
Gracias, señor. I
What?
hope I am much entertainment. I hope I am much entertainment.
You got this, B. You got
Espero ser mucho entretenimiento. Oh god.
Yeah.
Entretenimiento.
Funny. Just go with funny. It's an easier word.
Well, you don't learn languages by being easy, okay? Duolingo does not appreciate that. The Duolingo bird will find me.
Duolingo bird can go lick my butthole.
I hope this is not the last stream because another day will come with more friends, King.
Oh, he's a princess.
Too many more streams. Take care. Much love.
Ignorant culture.
Son of a bitch.
America, America.
Muchos más corrientes. Cuidente. Mucho amor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I can see how you got that weird pervy voice from that Chihuahua.
Mm-hmm.
Yo quiero Taco
Lives in
Bell.
my head rent free.
Love. Very love. Muchos amor. Mucho amor.
I am Jesus. Jesus, if you will.
Oh, how topical.
Damn it!
Guys, I don't even know what we're doing. Are we playing golf?
Yes.
I don't feel like I'm even playing golf.
Don't worry about it. Oh god.
You good, bro?
No, I don't know. Find out tomorrow.
Acid
On
reflux.
Dragon Ball Z.
That show was awful when it came out.
Play in Counter-Strike Global Offense.
CSGTFO?
I am not very good at GTO. Oh my god, you got me mixed up. Fuck you, Katie. It's CS:GO.
I used to play that game and I used to be fairly decent, but
Is that a Yeti?
I can't, dude. After my experience with fucking
Oh, moan more. Do it. That's great.
what the fuck is my
what was that fucking game that we played that you
GTFO?
introduced me to that I played for? No, the game that you introduced me to that I played for a while. That was great until the community was cancer.
Every
did?
game?
Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh, I introduced you to that?
Yeah, I hadn't
Damn.
played it before that.
Oh.
You had me install it so that we could play together.
What?
Yeah.
Forever ago.
The only reason why I installed it was because you wanted to play together, and I was so down for it.
Get up there. Tap the Yeti in the nuts. Do it.
Or if you want to play Golf
Oh,
It, I have
shit.
it bought. Bro, he has
What?
Golf It.
Oh no.
Do we want to try to break that language barrier live in Discord?
I mean,
Maybe
I was
next
gonna head
time.
to bed after this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean not tonight. He's got to go too, so.
I'm down. What are we doing this weekend? Ah!
Oh,
moves.
you took it from me.
I didn't do shit.
Pero haré saber.
Well, it took it from me, so we'll go
Oh,
together.
what the fuck?
Yeah, it yeeted me off.
Oh, that's rude.
Hi.
It literally just rolls me off.
It's fine. You'll join us eventually.
Like the Phantom of the Opera. Just...
Oh god, how do you pronounce this?
Oh no, what?
Cuídate, mi amor.
Something about my love?
Yeah.
Yes. Take care, my love.
Oh, for the love.
Ah.
Found another boyfriend. How's Alex gonna feel about that? Give some kind of
There's nothing wrong with a healthy bromance.
Are you sure about that?
Adamant
Alex
about
had.
that. Yeah, Alex supports it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so you're not bromogamous?
No, don't
We're
you
not
dare.
bromogamous.
God
We're polybro, okay?
Polybromorphic.
We're bromorphic.
Oh my god.
Anthropomorphic.
Why did I just get flung off the side?
Because you're
Bye-bye.
you.
God
Bromorphic.
I'm
man.
sorry,
I love it.
I got pulled away.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna
hope
tell
you fall
Alex
off.
that we're now that we're polymorphic or bromorphic.
Bromorphic.
What's the term? What's the actual term? Polyamorous, right?
Yeah. So you're
We're broamorous.
Broamorous. That's great.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
Hold
join
on,
me on
Kate.
this?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Before you ditch me again.
I'm not ditching you. I'm just staying ahead. We have 6 seconds.
I know. Let's go. Go. Go.
We're
Go.
all gonna strike out.
Shut up, Mom.
We're still moving.
I can have hope.
Yep. We have. Oh.
Oh.
What the?
Oh, wait. There's hope yet.
I swear to
There's
God, if she manages to make it in
hope.
somehow.
Oh.
I'm not gonna, but there's hope. There's no hope.
Why is the time so short?
I don't know.
I think the better question is why are we so fucking bad at this game?
I don't know.
No. Why does this course suck?
I don't know.
That's also a valid question.
Because it was made by a Mexican guy.
Wow, racist.
And I don't understand any of the words.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Oh my god.
Holy shit! I saw your fucking trail.
I landed on the course.
What?
I don't know where I am or which direction is yes. I figured it out. I think.
Uh huh.
Where's the flag? Oh, there's the flag.
Okay,
Why
I
am I
got
fucking
this.
shooting for all the way over there? Why don't I just do this?
Because it kept resetting us the last few times we tried. No!
Yeah.
Listen here, you fucking dirtbag. There we go.
Alright,
I need to get rid of these matches. I'm gonna fucking hurt myself.
Burn the house down.
I don't think Mommy and Daddy would be okay with that.
Mommy and Daddy can fuck off. They're asleep.
I'm gonna tell Mom you said that.
Yeah, about to say, they're like outside your door.
Wow, we all get the same score on that one. The extinction. Well, how do we get through here? We don't.
Well, we have to go around.
I'm gonna need a bigger
Yep, just like that. Oh my god, the flag disappears. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you guys not seeing any of this?
No.
Okay, well.
Don't die.
The map changes once you get towards the end.
Watch out for the gate when you get up here.
Yeah, I see the heat of gateness.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit. What?
Easy.
Where the fuck did he get there?
I don't know. At this point, I'll be lucky to finish.
Run out of time.
You shut the fuck up. We're gonna make it. I'm gonna make it.
I'm gonna make it.
Whoa. I don't know how I did that.
And it resets. Stupid. Man.
Ow, 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 ow.
So what are you supposed to do now? Did you just play with another?
I did. Once you get to the end of your lands, and then it teleports you back to the beginning, and then the flag is to your left. Normal fire.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Sink it.
I really want to light all of these matches.
I want Taco Bell nacho cheese.
I thought you said Cane's.
I do.
The
answer is yes.
Well, why not both?
Because Taco Bell nacho cheese is like vaguely spicy and a little shitty.
But Culver's is like amazing.
I know. I'll probably still accept that.
Oh my god, you have to like...
You have to one-shot this.
Oh.
God, why is it...
That's fucking bullshit. You know it, motherfucker. Oh my god.
I did it.
Yeah, you just have to do it a shit ton more times.
There we go.
I did it.
Oh my god, this is fucking tedious as fuck.
I followed the path and it didn't accept me.
Son of a bitch, Dad. God damn it.
Oh my god.
Oh, that hurt.
Oh my god.
My apologies for the screech that came out of my body.
This is fucking garbage.
I hear you trying. Oh, what? Why push me away? I thought you loved me.
I do love you.
No, I meant the course.
Oh,
there you go.
Fuck that bitch.
Oh my god, it just fucking knocked me out of the line of zippies.
Oh,
There we
like
go.
scuba.
Unnecessary yeetage.
Not enough you did.
A gentle love tap.
Damn it.
This dog is passed out.
Dude, it's like fucking shit. Are you? You?
Yeah, that happened to me.
Oh, you were gonna go.
You cunt.
Damn. That's bull.
Yo, Fuck this course. Why are we playing anything? Anything made for these people?
Oh my god.
Because they're all shit.
What do you mean these people?
We've played
The
a couple.
two YouTubers.
Everything made for the Willy and Fargan people has been pretty
Ugh.
awful.
Okay.
Willy Fargo. God.
Fargan.
No, they don't even deserve to be called by their actual names. I'm calling them Fargo.
Okay, North Dakota.
Dakota? We just made the same
I
fucking
can call
joke.
out your fucking legal name. Don't make
No,
me do
you
it.
won't, because all of my safety nets rely on that not being out.
Or I can just do like what that one girl did in As You Wish.
Oh, shut the fuck up. That fucking mom. Fucking mom. Kitty, what do you think? Do you like this kitty? Shut the fuck up. I will gut you. And your fucking daughter. Your clearly adopted Asian daughter. Who you named
Was she Asian?
Katie. Yeah. Yeah, the mom was white as fuck and the daughter was like vaguely Asian.
I don't even know what the fuck's going on anymore.
We went on
I can't-
a date somewhere and the mom
Oh yeah,
was
he's completely
awful.
lost.
I
She
was
kept talking
mainly
to her
talking
daughter.
about with this fucking hole, but that...
Oh yeah, no. The most guys have problems finding the hole. It's okay.
Where the fuck are we... Oh, that's where we're supposed to go.
Yeah.
Up, okay. God damn it.
Okay, that was just fucking rude.
Sup, dude?
I don't know why you're trying to destroy all the Yoshis.
You didn't notice that it drops your score?
No?
Oh!
What the fuck?
Yeah, every time you hit one, it drops your score.
Oh my gosh.
That's... wow.
I accidentally
I
hit a
don't need
bunch.
it.
Ah, nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need it.
Yeah, I do.
This is gonna be the first one in a long time that I've actually won. Watch, now that I've said that, I won't win
About to say,
this
you
one.
sure about that?
I'll one-shot it. It's okay.
Swear to God, if I saw
Yeah,
a
I'm sorry.
hole in one, if I saw a hole in one pop up, I would have been
Shit.
kinda peeved.
Watch out for the eyes.
Duh!
Oh,
What eyes?
Your eyes just burning with the fucking...
Oh, the moving.
Yeah. Yurt!
Okay, Grandpa Rick.
I had to hit it really hard because it wasn't gonna do it. Holy God.
Hey.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guapo.
Guapo.
What the fuck? Yeah, okay, butthead, what the fuck was that?
Sounds like it should mean poop.
I mean,
Guapo.
the guys who try too damn hard and look guapo do end up smelling like shit, so I mean...
Guapo.
Are you good,
It
Beavis?
sounds so weird. I hit a tree.
You bet.
no!
No.
The fuck are we aiming for now?
Minecart.
Yart. What?
Please, 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 please,
Plane.
please, please.
We're above an airplane. Oh, that's the whole map.
I'm in a bomb. I don't know what's happening. It's okay, guys. I got this.
Oh my God. I actually won, everybody. Would you look at that? I'm the winner.
Are you?
To celebrate, I'm gonna light all these matches at once.
No. Well,
It's
he's
too
the only
late.
one
I'm
under
I'm
the par.
already doing it. It's
Oh my
already
God.
happening.
Somebody call fire. Possibly medical.
Already, the match is already primed. Yeah, I haven't lit it yet, but here we go,
Don't do
and
it.
the match is lit,
Oh.
and that match just went out.
That's for the best.
Maybe
That's
this
a
is
sign. Listen to the sign.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
a
a sign.
sign.
Let's try again.
No.
Let's try again,
Oh my
though.
God.
If it's a sign, it won't happen twice. It'll happen twice. All right.
I swear to God.
Okay. This match is lit, and
It's lit. Yeah, I made
Come on.
that joke.
it's not lighting any of the other.
Yeah,
there it
it's for
goes.
the
Oh,
fucking
there it
Oh
goes.
my God.
There. Well, hi there. I have a little pack
Please
full
never
of
have kids.
matches. They're not, it's the small packs. It's the ones at MREs. Oh, that was lighting the cardboard on fire. Let me
Oh my
just
God.
blow that out, and then
Yeah,
let me
blow it out.
dunk it in some water.
Oh, you do have water. I thought we were just playing with matches
No.
and gasoline today.
I have water. Of course I have water.
Oh, stream. I'm gonna end it here.
And this cardboard box is on fire.
Thanks, RetroFX, for following. And
let's
Link
see.
Logan as well.
More cardboard.
No, my God, someone make it
I'm
stop.
just kidding. It's fire. The fire's out.
I'm gonna die. Alright,
Just kidding.
stream.
On fire.
I will see you guys tomorrow night.
Let's have a good night. Stream.
Bye.
Thank you. You're beautiful. Mwah. Kisses.
Wobble.
Wobble.